It's Sire here. We're here with Stop Playing Studios. We got Jared in the building. He's currently the CEO of something that's pretty amazing, I must say. What made you start Stop Playing Studios?
Man, Stop Playing Studios is just kind of a dream that I've always had. You know what I mean? I grew up, making music and doing stuff like that. So it was always something that I always wanted to build an environment to where making music is just something that everybody does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like building our own studio is the pathway to get that done. Yeah.
So located right there on Babcock and Warsbach. Mm-hmm. Right there, Stop Playing Studios. How long have you guys been there?
So that's actually our third location. We started off, some of y'all might remember the old studio, we were off Starcrest when we were getting started. It was a little closet, you know what I mean? But we made some amazing music out there. I met some of the dope artists that you're gonna see today. We've been working on albums and all kind of things, so you know what I mean?
Nice. So what kind of artists do you guys work with at Stop Playing Studios?
So my dad is a preacher. Growing up in the church, man, I grew up listening to gospel music. I wasn't even allowed to listen to secular music till I was about 15 years old.
Really?
I was in every choir, every symphony, marching band, everything. So I was always soaking in music, classical, everything.
So you've always been musically inclined.
Absolutely. But, so singing in the church kind of gave me the early take on that R&B, neo soul. So that's my specialty. Uh-huh. But of course, once I got a little older, I started listening to hip hop and I fell in love with that lyrical, ability that I saw, you know what I mean? And I was always rapping myself.
Okay. So what made you come up with the name Stop Playing?
Shout out to my homie Ho Yin, man. The guy that actually taught me how to make beats. I used to have all these beats in my head and I used to play around on the keyboard, but I never really knew how to make my own beat. Uh-huh. When I met this guy when I was in the Navy, he was like, yo, I got a studio at my house. I was like, no way, no one has a studio at their house. This is like 2006. And I'm like, what? So I went to his house every single day until I learned how to make beats. And we made a dope song together and we were like, yo, we got to come up with a name for this. Mm-hmm. And we were just sitting down, going through all these different names and Stop Playing. Once he said Stop Playing Studios, I said, yo, that's perfect.
Nice.
And we've been running with it ever since.
Yeah, I know that you have a ton of artists who really support your movement right now and that you've been doing a lot of things in the industry. Speaking of the industry, what are some of the things that you're seeing here in San Antonio, Texas? And what are some of the things that artists can do to take advantage of some of the resources that not only Stop Playing Studio provides, but the industry as a whole?
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of resources around the city. I think it's just a matter of kind of everybody coming together to take advantage of the opportunities, you know what I'm saying? I just recently met Cheryl Meadow from Urban Suite Radio. There's college radio out there. There's a lot of different opportunities. As far as the studio, what we like to do is produce. Because a lot of times you'll go to the studio and you'll just record an idea. Mm-hmm. But we like to, if you need some harmonies or you need some backgrounds or we hear something that you don't hear, we're gonna bring it up because we want the whole process to end up being amazing. Like I want it to be the best version of what you hear in your head. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put in the work to make sure that it's the best.
So not only do you guys produce, but you also host your own shows as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got some new shows coming up soon. Shout out to the Key. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk too much about that, but y'all gonna see it real soon.
Yeah, and Key, she's really good about putting shows together. Is that really the one that hosts all those shows?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Key is my backbone, man. Yeah. She hold it down all day, every day.
I know that she'll be on here soon. She was telling me she was busy, just got off a flight, so I don't know if she was gonna be able to come in.
That's how she do, man. If I'm not
will she be able to make it today?
She's working. I know she's always. That's why her name is the Key.
Oh man,
she is working.
I literally have her saved in my phone as Key.
You know what I'm saying?
So, well, that's amazing. That's amazing. What are some of the artists that are going to be able to come in here today and kind of represent Stop Playing Studios?
Oh man, we got some of the most talented artists that I've ever had the pleasure of working with, man.
Yeah.
And I stand by everything that they put out, everything that they're doing in the future. 2023 is going to be a bright year for all of these artists. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Man, well, I'm definitely excited. I'm praying, hopefully Key can make it, but Joaquin, I can't wait to interview him.
Oh, yeah. King Johnson, man.
He is something that's actually going to be, you know, on the forefront there. And then Sammy with his vocals, I kind of want to ask him, you know, a few things of our, you know, how does he know how to harmonize certain things and know what certain pitches? So I'm pretty interested about those interviews here coming up.
Sammy, man, yes, it's gonna be some fire, man. And we got some brand new artists too that we're gonna introduce y'all to.
We got a couple sneak peeks.
Yeah.
Okay, I keep hearing about this guy Smooth. Is he?
Oh yeah, you gonna see.
But he has what's his real name? What's the name he goes by?
Zenequium.
Okay, Zenequium. Man, I'm gonna have that's a tongue twister, and I'm gonna get that down. But I can't wait. What's the next show that you're looking for everyone to really push there? Anything coming up in March?
Yeah, we got a couple shows coming up at the Happy Place Bar. That's kind of our a spot that we show love to tons of local artists. We've been doing shows for almost 2 years now. But we got some new shows coming up at Vibe Bar. Shout out to the Key. Check her out at my I American Dreamer on Instagram. She got all the info, everything you need. If you're trying to perform, you want to be mess around with Stop Playing Studios, holla at her. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, so performances, production, vocals. Seems like everything a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Now that we've talked about the industry and some of the ways that Stop Playing Studio has been affecting it, I can't wait to introduce King Johnson.
I've been hard. Soft tissue, the black missile, a bomb shit. 432 megahertz to calm shit. Damn.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man.
Thank you.
Man, you a lot taller in person.
It's like it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. Welcome here. We over here in San Antonio. So I guess we're gonna jump right into it. What got you working with Stop Playing Studio?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm originally from DC, Washington DC. So I come here ready to hit the ground running with the music. I'm looking for the top studios. I went through a couple. Some was cool, not some, you know, whatever. I got to Stop Playing. Love the sound, love the environment. Met JG, he was super cool. We went, I did a song, and then Lexi, she did a song.
Yes.
And then on that third song that we did, JG was like, y'all something special.
Yeah.
Let's partner up, let's do some business. And it went from being a customer to just like being down with Stop Playing Studios. We've been rocking ever since.
And have y'all created a lot of synergy throughout? I mean, have you noticed a difference between the first track that you guys recorded and maybe the most recent one?
100%. A lot of people don't understand how that being comfortable when you're in the studio, being able to work with people that, first of all, the thing is, at Stop Playing Studios, it's producers, engineers, artists, and key, making everything shake, really want shows. It's a one-stop shop. So when you're there and you're working as an artist, you're trying to build something. Most studios, like 97% of studios, you're gonna come, you're gonna pay your hourly, they're gonna hit record, they're gonna sit back, wait for you done, punch you in. Like Stop Playing Studios, they'll help you build the record.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, rather than just recording you, they're
not recording you, they're producing you.
Okay.
They're producing you, they're engineering you. And then we were there so much because he gave me free reign. He was like, come on in, let's work. He was ready to work. I'm saying, you say less.
Yes.
Because me and Lex, we ready to work.
Yes.
Right? So we get there, we're working. I got real close with Sammy, who is one of the producers / engineers and artists at Stop Playing Studios. And we work together, man, to the point where I forget we're not a group.
Yeah.
Because we work together so much.
Yeah.
Got there, him, Sammy and Ray, I think I work with the closest as far as making the music on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So because of the liberty JG gave us, man, myself, Lou Vixen, we were able to knock out my solo album, her solo album, then our album together, which, by the way, group Eden's Dawn album coming out this month, doing that Black History / Valentine's Day energy, because that's what we're about.
Yeah, I've actually been able to have the opportunity to see you guys perform once. We were out there at Hotel Discotheque.
Oh yeah. The gala.
I know you do a lot of performances, but that was one of them that I was able to see. And whenever having you and Lex on stage, having your voices and the way that you guys harmonize together, does that come just naturally through always being together, or do you think that's more of like the artist side of things that you guys are just naturally inclined?
I think it's a combination of both.
Okay.
Because when you have talent, two talented people, talent's gonna take care of most of it anyway. But then if the two talented people got chemistry, that's when you get, that's when you can just close your eyes.
It's
The point guard throw it up.
Yeah.
You already know he gonna catch on the other end and throw it down. Just that chemistry plus the talent. It's a combination of
And
both.
it doesn't seem like you guys just make like regular music. It seems almost timeless in a sense that it could be played in any era. And in addition to that, it's modern with a little bit of old school. It's so refreshing in a sense to know that there's that kind of a talent out there, and then to have you guys together as a group. I mean, what's stopping you, you know?
I was when you're an artist on the come up, you have the what's the word I want to look for? You have that pressure to try to get noticed. So there's always that temptation. So you hear what's on the radio, you hear what they're playing in the clubs. So you're like, oh, we got to make one of those. We got to make one of those. We got to make one of those. And then I was with my homeboy Smooth one day, and he was just like, bro, just do what y'all do. Don't even worry about that, because you don't make a hit anyway. You make the music, and the people going to tell you if it's a hit. So don't try to go to the studio to make a hit.
Yeah.
Just make the music.
Make
and
your
then
own.
the people will tell you if it's a hit. So we happen to be a fan of, man, I just think in the 90s with hip hop, so we're a hip hop and R&B group. So I just think that when I think of my favorite rappers, my top 30 favorite rappers, 20 of them come from that era. And then her as well with the R&B, with the singing. So we just took it back, similar to what Silk Sonic does with the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just took it back, took it back to that, and that's what we do.
Man, I really appreciate you coming today for the interview. I know that you're always busy. Taking time out of your day means a lot to me. Is Lou Vixen here?
Yeah, she's here. She's right over there.
Oh, hey, well, bring her up. Bring her up. I definitely want to see her.
Who do it better than the king? Locked up with the king. Threw away the keys. It's forever that we sitting up. Matter of fact.
Yes, if you want to just stand right there with her, yeah.
I'll stand right here.
Yeah, so nice. Wow, I get to see you in person. Oh my gosh, last time I saw you were on stage. That's so wild. So, tell me, how did you guys actually come together and start making music, and what made it so natural and refreshing and fun? And
the crazy thing is that it started where I was pregnant, and I heard a beat, and it's our first song that we ever made together, which is called Never Next Love. Excuse my voice.
Yeah.
And I was just playing the beat, and I was writing a little something, and he was like, that sounds good. He was like, let me write something to it.
Yeah.
So it was all the kids, and we was in a house, and we had to tell everyone be quiet, and we recorded it, and when we got the mix back, it sounded so good. And I was like, maybe we got something going. And from there, it just kept going and going.
Maybe. You guys sound amazing. Of course you guys got something going. Man.
So here we are 5 years later, and the music, it just keeps getting better and better and better. And Stop Playing Studio is really making it shake and making it happen for us. And I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy for the opportunity. And I'm just excited because the music is going to take off. Eden's Dawn, the industry needs us. Believe that.
Hey, amen. There we go. Well, I know with Eden's Dawn, you guys do some features as well too. Haven't you guys done a couple features with Sammy as well? I know that was one of them.
Sammy is the cheat code.
Yes.
Sammy is the cheat code.
Yeah.
He's the cheat code. Without Sammy, if he didn't touch so many other records, they would not be what they are.
So many times we'll be working on a song, we'll have it, everything's done, and we go, so he said, we got some pieces. I said, don't worry about it. Sammy will fill it in. I don't even know what he's gonna do. And I don't even trust him. We'll get them the song. I leave with Sammy. Sammy just call me whenever you do whatever you're gonna do with it.
What a luxury. I mean, with producers, not every time you could just trust somebody with something like that.
I've never had a situation.
The key is when somebody knows you, when they know what you're looking for, when they know your sound, and they're able to, when you can tell them this is what I'm looking for, and they bring that to life. And Sammy knows that. He knows our sound. He knows what we're looking for. And he always puts that little razzle-dazzle on the end of it. He'll send us a mix. He'll be like, I touched it a little bit. And I'd be like, that's Sammy right there. Sammy, man.
And he's an artist himself.
Yeah.
So that also, he doing the music, he could do what he would do for his own record, because he's an artist just as well as he's a producer and engineer. So
Well, I'm actually excited for you guys. I know that you guys are killing the game, and I can't wait to see you guys. Is there a performance that's going to come up soon that we can really make sure that people know when they're gonna have to see you there?
we got to get with Key. I know Key got a couple things going on, so we're gonna get with Key to see what she got going on. I know my business partner Kurt Johnson, he got some things in Houston that he's some pretty big things in Houston. I'll wait till those excuse me, I'll wait till those are confirmed before I say anything about that. But so he's working that in, Key working San Antonio. Yeah, man. So we'll keep
Shout out to Key.
Shout out to Key. Shout out to Key.
But we definitely got the album coming out this month. Eden's Dawn. The single 1997, produced by that man D Wayne, but that main D Wayne.
That man D Wayne.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good visuals.
Well, I appreciate you guys making it
Thank
today.
you.
It was nice seeing you.
Thank
Good to see you
you.
in person. Like,
Thank you.
And then, all right, man, I'll see you soon.
Definitely.
Next up, we have Sammy.
Cause I can't be a hero, not a hero, not a hero. Cause I still need some saving, I'm just saying. I can't be a hero, not a hero.
What's up, Sammy? What's up, Sammy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. So,
Shirt a little wrinkled, but we ain't gonna
nah,
talk
it's
about
okay.
that.
It's okay. I know that you was at work there,
Yeah.
and I just called you out of the blue.
It's all good.
Yes, yeah.
up,
So I know that I just did an interview with Eden's Dawn. They told me that you're one of the producers there. I know
I
that you
am.
work with several artists at Stop Playing
do.
Studios.
I do.
And countless. I'm sure you probably lose some of their names.
Hey,
And
you know what happens.
yeah. So how do you keep your edge and your brand while recording all those other in a sense brands, because every artist is a brand. So
Yeah.
you're constantly helping other people with their brand. How do you remain focused and true to yourself as far as your brand and being Sammy and being the artist yourself?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Goddamn. I mean, it's a balance for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what helps is I just love music so much, so it never really feels like a task to like want to get into the artist's head and
You never feel like you're working.
right. Yeah, I just want to produce the sound that they're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? And I love the challenge of finding new music and trying to come up with a new sound and everything like that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, what is your favorite part about producing, and then what's your favorite part about being an artist?
Favorite part about producing is the writing process, I would probably say.
Okay.
Like
So you help people with writing as well.
Yeah. I
Oh
do
wow.
sometimes.
So songwriting as well too. Let's just add that to the feather. You know?
But no, just like the process of like trying to create something new, because like a lot of people make music, but they make the same music. You know what I'm saying? I want to make something that
Copy paste.
Yeah, I want to make something that's original and
Yeah.
it lasts for a long time.
Timeless.
And you said my favorite thing about being an artist?
Yeah. Like, what's your favorite thing about being an artist? Since I know you produce a lot, and sometimes you forget, like, hey, I'm an artist too.
Yeah.
Like,
Just creating in general. Being able to express myself in a way that only I can.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's really special to me. I would say that's my favorite part about being an artist.
Well, expressing yourself. I know that you had a great single that just came out, Hero,
Hey, go listen to it right
with
now.
a cross through it.
Yeah.
So, I can't be your hero. Tell me what happened. How did you inspire to make that song there?
Honestly, the song isn't really about anyone in particular.
Mhm.
It's just kind of like certain and different relationships that I've been in the past. Like a lot of times, in relationships, the girl expects you to do everything.
Yeah.
You can't do everything all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm a busy guy. I got things to do, so I can't be a hero, basically.
Yeah.
you know
I
what I'm
can't be your hero.
saying? Yeah.
All right. Is there anything that you're looking forward to here in the upcoming months that maybe you want to let your fans or your support group know that you're working on that's going to be coming up here soon?
Yeah, I got an EP coming out very, very soon. I've been working on it for at least almost a year now, man. It's been a long time coming, but I got that EP coming out. Lots of singles, lots of music on the way for sure.
Mhm. So you make beats,
Make beats.
you're a producer,
I produce.
songwriter,
Keep going.
artist,
Keep going.
an amazing person. So, I mean, I just want to say, it's amazing that we have this kind of culture here at Stop Playing Studios.
Yeah,
I know I'm thankful to be able to work there. I'm thankful to work with you.
appreciate it.
I know that and I haven't had the chance to do a feature quite yet,
Yeah,
but we
not
have one
yet.
coming up soon.
Absolutely, we will have.
And working with other artists, is there what's the best way to, I guess, get a hold of you? And if they want to do a feature with you, how can they get in contact with you?
Just hit me in the DMs, man. My DMs is open. My
Mhm.
DMs is open.
Yeah.
And then you could contact Jared too if you're trying to get a hold of me, and he'll text me and tell you what's up. Yeah,
So basically, stopplaying.net. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Stopplaying.net.
100%.
So I know that you work well with Key as well too. Were you able to get a
Mhm.
hold of her? Was she able to come in today?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I seen her.
Really?
Yeah,
Because I need her to come in. We need this interview right now. Everyone needs to know what she does.
absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Sammy's about to get Key here. Hopefully she's made it from her flight. I know that she was in LA just the other day shooting one of her major videos. She's gonna be coming out here. I can't wait to see her. Welcome, Key.
Okay, you fake to pay. Okay, I'm fresh, I'm paid.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
How you doing, man? Oh man, so good to see you.
Nice seeing you too.
Man, you're the Key.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what they call me.
So I'm the American Dreamer. The Key. What made you influence your name to be the Key?
Yeah, so it's a play off of one of my childhood nicknames. Like I got a bunch of nicknames growing up and stuff, but that Key or Kiki, that was one of them. And so a lot of my friends, you know, growing up, you know what I mean, they would just be like, man, you the key, like you're the key to everything, like you already know Key, like the Key. So I was like, okay, it's pretty catchy. I used to go by my middle name once upon a time, which is Abena, and so that just, you know, just coming to Texas and just reinventing myself, you know what I mean. I was like, nah, I'll just go by the Key.
Yeah, being from St. Louis here to Texas, has that kind of helped you become the host you are? Just always being able to adapt to situations and connect with people on a group level? Because you always get on everyone's level and you try to understand them as a human first. And I feel like that's a lot of your success there. But what makes you such a good host?
Thank you. I appreciate that, dog. Well, pretty much just because I'm an artist myself, too, you know, and a videographer. So, you know, I've had like different aspects, you know, in front of the scenes and behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, definitely one thing, even with me as an artist, you know, I want to make sure that I'm comfortable. And even with videography, because, you know, people think they could be in front of the camera, but, you know, easier said than done. So I like to have like that comfort level. So basically, you know, just with me, you know, being sociable as well, you know, I try to stay one mood with everybody that I communicate with, you know, so that way we have those proper connections, because you may never know when those things come in handy. And also other artists, you know, so that way they're not shy, you know, so that way they're comfortable. At least they know they're comfortable with me and stuff. And I've helped, you know, other artists with their stage presence and stuff like that too. And
so artist development in a sense.
In a sense, yeah, but I just like to get to know the person, because, you know, the artist can be separate than the actual person themselves. So, you know, just definitely listening to their music is always, you know, a plus. You know, they do appreciate that. And then, you know, just hearing what I hear and then just placing them in certain like shows, because we have like theme shows. So I just base it off of like their sound and stuff like that.
So I know that you were in LA and then you came in flight with Smooth, right?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Smooth. That
Yeah,
dude, wow.
How do you properly say his name again? Say it again.
Smooth. Is it? I don't even know, bro. Zaniquium. Yeah, it's super. It's like pie, you know, 3.14. Like I don't know.
Zaniquium. Well,
but it's very unique. You know, he's a unique individual. He has a unique artist style, so he'll definitely tell you know about.
Man, well, I know that Smooth is gonna be coming up here next. Exikium. I'm gonna get that right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get that right.
He gonna come and tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very unique, you know, behind his name and stuff.
Zaniquium.
Yes, there you go.
Zaniquium.
Yeah, it's just spelled a little bit different.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh yeah, be sure you guys, you know. So I'm sorry, bro. I mean, cause I don't know if you had like another question for me, but no, definitely, you know, I'm an artist too, videographer. You know, shout out to Jared Stop Playing Studios. You know what I'm saying? He considers me one of his leaders. You know, I just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a common ground with trying to make it and stuff. And so, you know, I am working on my next project right now, but I do have one out right now. Music project. It's called Abena, Abena.
Abena.
Yes. Yeah, that means born on a Tuesday. Okay. So I actually was born on a Tuesday.
Nice.
But, so yeah, but that's on all streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put the key and then Abena, ABNA, because the key is kind of common.
We'll have your information all right there.
Yeah, no, of course. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we do have some shows coming up too. So any artists out there that's interested, or bands, you know, definitely, you know, reach out to me on Instagram, iAmericanDreamer, StopPlaying.net. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, it was nice meeting you. It was nice seeing you again.
Nice meeting you too, man.
I can't wait to see some of your performances,
Elevated Dreams,
especially
let's go.
tomorrow. And then next up, we got Smooth.
Let's go, Smooth.
At this point in my life, I'm done with that. I can have you no homo, strip down naked in front of an oncoming drink, begging for your life while doing jumping jacks. I'm trying to slip it through the charts like I'm a shark. Quarter pound for 400. I'm stepping on next, but the deal's at the dock. Saturdays I search
all the way from New York. All the way from New York. Yeah. Zaniquium.
Ow.
All right, good. So, what brought you all the way here from New York is the obvious question.
Sheesh.
at this point in life, you know, being in Texas for X amount of time now, I would say what hasn't. The vibe is different, but mainly to sum it all up, 29 now. Mommy and daddy ended up going back to heaven. God needed them back. I felt like after that happened, there was really not much left for me in New York. You know, I feel like I was wasting talent, was losing sight of the big goal in life, you know, and started to get back into my aggravated ways. So knowing so much so, figured the missus was like, listen, let's go ahead and she wants to move closer to her family. She got family in San Antonio. I said, you know what, I ain't got nothing to lose at this point. Came out here, been out here about a year and a half now. Gotta say, it's been a hell of a ride. And I mean that in the most professional, positive way.
Nice.
Y'all San Antonians are different.
Yes.
Y'all are different.
So if anyone wants to collab with you, how can they get a hold of you?
You can get me at Instagram at X Zenequium, X Zenequium X.
Zenequium.
A lot of people have a hard time, you know, saying that word. That name is a hard name.
Zenequium.
It's a different name. It rolls off the tongue differently. You can get me on there. You can get me on my personal Instagram, Humble King Smooth, 5 with the 5 MOOV. I would give you my number, but I don't really know. I already got too many stalkers. But other than that, you know, Linktree, you can find me anywhere. Definitely find me at Stop Playing Studios.
Plus, last time I saw you in the studio, you had like 4 phones. I was like, how many numbers you need, man? How many numbers do you need?
You know what I'm saying? I think that's probably why the missus wants to kill me all the time. Because I got to give 4 different excuses every time. So it is what it is.
Well, what inspires you to come up with the kind of complex bars that you have? They're not necessarily normal in the sense of the cadence where it's just boom, 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 boom. You know, they roll off the tongue, like you said. You have very good pitch. You have very good control of each word. How did you develop that? Is that from New York? Because, you know, in Texas, we kind of, you know, talk a little different in a sense.
So I could definitely attest to that. In Texas, a lot more laid back, real relaxed. The Southern hospitality is a real thing out here with you guys. You know, that's not just a slogan. I think, you know, being from New York, I come from a neighborhood called New Brighton in Staten Island, New York, a little rough area. And, you know, just as a New Yorker, we fast talkers, we smooth talkers, you know, we seem as if we're always trying to sell you something when in all reality, we just having a conversation. I can definitely say I probably get that. My mom always told me I was an old Sony young body. I always had the gift of gab, you know, I've always been smooth in sales, so that just rolled off naturally. But as far as the bars and the delivery, the lyrics, I do say a lot of things that a lot of people can't catch and they don't understand.
Yeah.
So I've learned lately upon reading my lyrics, not disrespectfully to anybody, but I gotta dumb it down sometimes. Or I gotta show the lyrics, or I gotta see. But everything I do in my life, it's never a simplicity-based thing. It's always something where it's like, damn, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? So everything I do is a conversation. I'm not simple-minded. And I think from just, you know, having the ability to construct and deconstruct anybody's mind and show them a different point of things, it makes me stand out. Like at this point in my life, shout out to Jared Gaddison, you know, the CEO of Stop Playing Studios, pushed me to really do music a lot. And I can say upon doing the music now that I went from a rapper to an artist to now I don't feel like I'm an artist anymore. I feel like I'm a man that makes music in a musical format, but I write it down as in my life. So my life, I'm just writing down what's in my head, but it comes out in a musical format.
Man, that's deep.
Why I say I'm unparalleled. I'm different. There's no equal to me.
Nice. Man, I can't wait to see you perform. I actually haven't been able to see you perform. I got to see, you know, Lex, you know, with her, you know, beautiful voice there, but
Lex goes
I haven't
crazy,
been able to see you. So when would your fan base be able to see you? Is there anything coming up soon that we can, you know, circle on the calendar?
So we're in February now, 2023. Birthday's in 2 months, April 3rd. Make sure y'all remember that because I need some gifts. I'm realizing, you know, that I took I wouldn't say like a hiatus, but I took a little break from doing some shows for a second just to kind of get more to the artwork. When I looked at how much content I have, I'm going to the studio, you know, Sammy, my engineer, I'm going to the studio time and time again, and I'm like, damn, what do I want to write now? What do I want to write now? And I actually wrote down on the notepad on the computer of how many songs I have, thinking I didn't have content to put out, and I got 133 songs sitting in the vault. So realizing that, I'm like, you know what, let's put the shows down for a second. I am seeing Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everything starting to generate buzz and consistent revenue and consistent streams. Well, I'm like, you know what, it is good to give people something because they want to know my name and put the face behind the music, but I got to give you guys some more. As for that, I do got a show coming up still iffy about it. It's gonna be probably late March if I do something. And that is gonna be in Houston. Shout out my boy Diz and Uso, my bodyguard, who's hosting the show and whatnot. Other than that, like I said, just keep my head on the water, just get into the bag and making this music that you guys want to hear.
Nice. I can't wait to, listen to the music that you have. I can't wait to really understand a little bit more about, the New York swag that you bring with the Texas flow, working with Sammy. I know that he's going to be helping you on the vocals there.
Yes.
Do you listen to the podcast with Sammy and Ray?
So I have listened to a little bit. Waiting for them to drop some more stuff. I do a lot of behind the scenes with the squad. I was always the face of anything and everything that I've been involved with. But it's a humbling experience now to know that I can have such an impact in anything that I put my mind or my hands into without having to show people that I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm learning that from Jared, JG, just you don't gotta be the face to be the boss. You don't. And boys got a lot of good qualities, a lot of creativity, a lot of talent. Like I said, in 2 months I'm gonna be in the Dirty 30 club.
Yeah.
But I am realizing that, we constantly sharpening our swords, iron sharp as iron. And they're gonna do some great things. We're all doing some great things. Stop Playing Studios is different. I don't even know what else to say. It's just,
man. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for you, man. I can't wait to see where your career is gonna be going. I love that you work over here with us at Stop Playing Studios.
It's a pleasure and an honor.
And we look forward to seeing some more of your content here. 133
pleasure.
songs. I need at least 100 of them sent to my car right now. I need to
get it in. Make sure y'all tap into all of that. Zanequium, Humble King Smooth, the prettiest fat boy from Staten Island, New York to ever do this. If y'all know my slogan, I'm the prettiest fat dude to ever do this.
You hear it right now.
You know what I'm saying? And lastly, we're gonna say shout out to Stop Playing Studios, of course, and last but not least, of course, make sure you go check out the new EP that me and legendary Sammy Man himself put together. Forever Within, Forever Without. Without further ado, Big Baddie Smooth, we out of here.
Yeah, thank you. Here at Stop Playing Studios, as you see, we have some great artists. We have great producers and we have great sound. We also have great shows that hosted by Key. But we also offer something else as well too. If you're at home and you have some free time, go ahead and check out our podcast at Mellophiles. Mellophiles, we talk about everything from the industry to the artists that are coming up to artificial intelligence. So what we have here, we have Ray and Sammy that's gonna come up here and talk a little bit more about our podcast.
I gotta say something. I gotta get this off my chest.
Yeah. What's up, Sammy? What's up, Ray?
Hey, what's up? We understand that the name is a little. We understand.
Mellophile.
Mellow. We just want to make that clear.
Mellophile.
It's not the other word that it might sound like, and we don't want to be associated with none of that.
It's Mellophile.
It's
Did I say it correctly?
Yeah, you said it right.
You said it correct.
But the way you said it came off kind of, you know what I'm saying? But
it's a hard word to say.
You want to give them the definition of
Yeah, so the meaning behind mellophile is the true term for a music lover is called mellophile. And I can speak for me and Sammy. We both started in the orchestra, so what better to talk about music than musicians themselves?
Exactly. Orchestra. Wow.
Yeah, we were in the.
I was a
That's a true love of
violinist,
music
and he
right
was
there. Yeah. So on the podcast, I know that we like to create that following, but what is the goal in a sense for the podcast? What is the goal?
We just want to share our view as engineers, and also we want to reach our audience for get more traction for the studio.
Absolutely.
That's the main goal, is really to draw more people in and build something for the studio.
Yeah. So I know that a lot of people have been reaching out to you guys in the DMs suggesting topics. What's the craziest topic that you guys had suggested to you?
That's a good one. What do you think?
Normally they just ask about like our love interests and our past love life and
something like that.
Everyone wants to be nosy.
Yeah, so we talk about embarrassing stuff that's happened to the both of us.
My favorite segment that we do is the studio story time. It's where we talk about like our experience recording local artists and everything. And, there's different characters. You come across a lot of different artists.
Yeah.
That's what I like talking about that.
Yeah. So, both being music lovers, both being engineers, producers, I know that you obviously play violin as well too, right?
Yeah.
So, how how can people reach out to you guys best to work with you guys as far as engineers, producers, being maybe even a guest on the podcast? What would be the best way for them to contact you guys?
Definitely stopplaying.net.
Mm-hmm.
Stopplaying.net. You can book with Ray. You can book with me. You know what I'm saying? Just hit us up.
I know we also have Brian there as well too. Brian.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know that we have 3 engineers out there right now, not including JG. So
Right.
I mean, we have the cough room as well too.
Yeah.
So are artists typically kind of overwhelmed by everything that you guys provide when they first come in, or what is the typical energy whenever they come into the studio?
I feel like for the people that I've seen, they're almost in awe because it's almost as if we took the picture in their dream or in their head and we brought it to Stop Playing Studios. So whenever they come, they're like, wow, this is so amazing. I can't believe you guys do this, and I've never heard of y'all.
Yeah.
So it's always an exciting thing to see whenever new artists come to the studio.
100%.
Wow. And do you play violin? This is just me being nosy, but do you play violin for other artists? Like, will you be able to actually, perform or add any sort of strings, or do you just do it computer?
I play for my school.
Okay.
And I want to potentially put it into my music, but not really for artists as far as right now.
Okay, nice. So, where are you guys from? Start with Ray.
Okay.
I'm from here, San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Nice. I'm originally from Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, nice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
There's more than corn out there.
More than corn out there. Because there's fields too. Gas station.
Right.
So is there any events that you guys are going to be covering here coming up soon with the podcast? Is there anything that, people can tune in? What's the easiest way for them to tune in?
Right now, it's just YouTube, mellowfile_SP.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys for making time.
Thank you for having me.
I know that you guys brought Brian with you, correct?
Yeah.
You did, man.
Yeah.
Brian with the Y.
Well, I can't wait to talk. Can he come in here as well too?
I hope so.
All right, yeah, get him in here. Next up, we have Bri. He's an engineer at Stop Playing Studios. He's one of the upcoming artists as well too. Can't wait to introduce Bri.
Rockstar lifestyle, might not make it. Walk hard, sipping it, got me thinking. Will I ever be shit? Will I ever be famous? She wanna come back around, I told her I ain't with it.
Man, thank you, Bri, for coming out today. I really do appreciate it. I know that you had a lot of appointments today, so for you to actually be able to be here today, I really appreciate it. So you're a producer, you're an artist. What got you into being a producer here at Stop Playing Studios?
Well, I always like music, and I would record at Stop Playing, and I asked Jared one day if I could become an intern, and he'd teach me. So I got into it.
Nice. So as an artist, what would you label your genre as? I mean, do you do all types of music, or do you just stick to a certain genre? Or
usually rap.
Rap?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Who do you typically work with as far as rap? Do you like to be solo? Do you like to have other artists that work with you?
I usually do solo.
Solo?
Yeah.
Okay, so
usually.
If anyone wants to do a feature with you right now, you're pretty much working on solo projects?
They can do a feature with me.
Okay, what's the best way to get a hold of them?
Instagram or booking online, stopplayingstudios.net.
Nice. So where are you from? Are you from here, San Antonio?
Yep.
Okay, born and raised?
Yes.
Nice. What made you, transition into saying, hey, this is something that I can do? Because a lot of people, they have that fear of taking that first step and initiative, but you just kind of just dove in. You're very young. You're one of the youngest people here. You have one of the most potential. What made you kind of take that initiative to take those first steps?
I don't know. I just got more confident, and I was like, man, I can just do this.
Yeah.
If I want to, I can have it. So.
Yeah. Is there any videos or any sort of shows that are coming up here in March that maybe we can circle and make sure that your fan base is able to see?
No, I have never done a show.
Never done a show?
Nah.
Never done a show?
Nah.
Wow. Well, Key definitely needs to get on that. I know that she does a lot of hosting, so I know that she's going to be able to help you out with some of the shows there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it because you're waiting for a specific reason? Is there a reason why you haven't done any shows?
Nah, there ain't. Well, I'm kind of nervous, but
because I know you take initiative, so that's why I'm wondering if you want it done, you would get it done.
Yeah, I know.
So, all right, what's your favorite part about producing at Stop Playing?
It's just fun working on other people's music and just messing with people's voices. It's just fun to me.
Yeah, you just find like a natural.
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like work to you.
Yeah. Nothing
Okay.
work.
Nice. So, do you have a single that's coming out soon that maybe you want to promote?
Actually, just dropped a song today.
Really? You dropped the song today. What's the name of the song, bro?
Over.
Over?
Yeah.
Okay, Over. So, what is that song about?
You know what? I just messed around in the booth. That's all I did.
Yeah.
I just don't even know what it's about. I just messed around in the booth. It's aggressive.
It's aggressive?
Yeah, it's aggressive.
Oh, man. All right. Well, if people want to see the song, hear the song, how can they hear that song?
It's on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms?
Yep.
And we're going to have your information there below there, so don't worry.
Okay.
And, you know, I really do appreciate, are you going to ever be on the podcast with Sammy and Ray?
Probably.
Probably. Are you a true music lover?
Yeah, but
no orchestra?
Yeah. Nah.
No orchestra? No orchestra?
No orchestra.
Man. Well, I know that you have to get back to work, so I really do appreciate you. I appreciate what you do for all of the artists. I know that me and you've worked on a couple songs. We have a couple things coming out that you've worked on for engineering for me.
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you.
No
that means a
problem.
lot to me. And I can't wait. We're here at Stop Playing Studios, and we got Bri. Yeah. We covered a lot of ground today here at Stop Playing Studios, and we're excited to see you as artists, as fans, and as performers. Here at Stop Playing Studio, we're located at Babcock, 2450 Babcock Road. And I can't wait to see you at your next appointment.
Hey, one of my mentors told me this year that it's time to level up. And if you're ready to level up, go to stopplaying.net and book your session today.
Stop Playing Studios.